My daughter came to me the other day. Well, she's been here staying with us since the pandemic started, or before the big pandemic started actually, and hasn't been able to get home to Europe where she normally lives. And she's been doing online exercise classes from her gym from where she lives. Still not comfortable to go back herself right yet. She came to me the other day and asked me if I had a sawhorse for her do some of her exercise. And I said, "What do you want a sawhorse for?" And she said they use it as a bar so they can do various leg exercises. And I thought that was interesting, but I said all the sawhorses I have are quite low. She needs something about 38 inches high or so. She showed me over. So I said I could build something. Of course, I spoke without even thinking. But I came down to the basement and I said I could do it easily, and once I committed myself, I'm going to do it. So here's some of the tools. I found this cutoff I've had for years. It's part of a rail from stair rail, and it's still in the original plastic where I cut it off in good shape. It's nice solid oak and saving it, but it's so short, it's only 33 inches long. I don't know what to use it for. When the kind of stairs that you'd use it for, something maybe only 2 steps high. And I have, of course, a bunch of other oak here as well. And I just thought I would can make something here, have the sport, cut these to length in a couple of cross pieces. You'll see in a minute in the design, and with some dowels holding it together. Stay along and see how I make this. I'm going top of my head design here using existing materials. If you wanted to make this, you don't really need a stair rail. You could use a dowel, or you could use a 2x4 or 2x3 and just round over the edges. The first thing I'm going to do is take these 2 pieces here and cut them to about 35.5 inches. This is about 2 inches high or a little bit more, and the bottom piece that goes on will be another inch, so 2, 3, that put this going to be about 38 inches, 38.5 in that range. Might even just cut these at 35. I'm going to use a dowel jig and a 3/8 inch drill bit to put 3/8 inch dowels, 2 of them in each end of these, and then 2 in the corresponding on the bottom of here to hold those in place, and into the base as well. I'm using these dowel pins. You can see they have a sharp little point on the end, and they fit down into the hole that I drilled for the dowel. By placing them in there, placing them, mating them up with the material that you want as close as you can, tapping down, and they leave 2 little marks. You can see there where they drilled the dowels to go inside for the next ones. The dowel pins come in different size, 1/4 inch, 3/8, 1/2 inch, I think it is, and depending on to mate up for the exact size hole that you'd use for the different dowels. I just make a mark. I cut them to 10 inches long. They're going to be the center part to go across here to help stabilize it from going side to side. So made a mark 10 inches halfway. Use the dowel sets in the dowel holes I drilled, lined it up, and just smacked it down. Made 2 marks that I'll drill here for the dowels. I'll do the same for the other side. I've numbered each where the holes to correspond to the exact legs, so if I take these apart I know which way they go back some glue on the end here, and I cut this thin oak strip to the same width as the top, which was 33.5 inches. And if you wonder where that thin came, when you buy hand railing, there's a thin piece here that is used to attach the various styles that come up in between, and that's just the extra piece that's there. A couple of brads down while the glue sets up. I just cut these little, I call them pads, from a piece of thin stock that was underneath the handrail. I'll just glue and put a couple of brads to hold those in place while the glue sets up. And the only purpose of those is to set that they're the same thickness as this. And here's the finished design. I gotta admit, I'm fairly happy with this, considering just using scrap pieces that I had around and just a design on the fly. It worked out pretty well. My daughter says it's the perfect height, and although it looks kind of flimsy, it is actually pretty strong. And considering with my bad legs, it's actually something that maybe encourage me to do the proper exercises that my physio and surgeon want me to do. So it has a dual benefit. Anyway, this is Don. If you like this, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the video. Small channel that I am, I really appreciate every bit of support that I can get. And I'll be producing more of these types of woodworking and videos and whatnot. I hope everybody's well, staying safe, and until the next video, see you later.